checking out my March update for 26 in 2026. Unfortunately, this year I am focusing on K-beauty products that I let expire or are about to expire. So I'm trying to get through everything before anything goes off or anything goes bad, and so far we've been pretty lucky. So I do have some empties for you today, as well as some pretty dang good progress that were almost empties. Like, if I had another week, they would have been empties. But anyways, let me show you what I was able to do this past month. I got 9 more uses on my Tosowoong Enzyme powder wash, but unfortunately, when the dispenser on this is a little bit weird. It has to come out of this middle portion here, fill these little holes here, and then it kind of comes out the top portion. And since I was using this in my shower, it did start getting a little bit clogged, and I wasn't able to get out any more product. So I did have to decant it into this container here, and this is all we have left. So like I said, this update I was able to do 9 more uses for a total of 18 uses so far. I was able to get through 9 of my little sachets. These are the Isntree Spot Saver Mugwort powder washes. I really enjoy this one. It's really gentle, but it's really thorough. I was able to get 34 uses so far out of these little, or 34 uses this update for a total of 35 uses so far out of these 9 sachets. And since I used 9 of them up, that means I still have 8 more sachets left to go. So far, I have used my I'm From Mugwort essence 10 times this update for a total of 17 times in this project. And you might be thinking, that looks empty. And that's because this is the product that I use to make my DIY toner pads that I've been using. So in order for this to be deemed as empty, I'm gonna have to get through these toner pads, and don't worry, that's gonna be pretty easy for me to do. And there's actually not that many left. I got 66 uses on this next product for a total of 67 uses so far. This is my Rovectin treatment lotion, and I do not like this product. I will be happy when this is gone. I wouldn't say it's hate panning, it's just very disinterested panning. Like, if this just disappeared or fell into the sink, like, I wouldn't be upset. But I'm using it, I'm getting through it, and this is one of those products that I'm pretty sure if I had another week we'd be able to get through. We started all the way up here and we're now all the way down here. And I do use this on my face as well as on my stomachs, which is why I've been able to make some pretty good progress on it. 69 uses so far for a total of 72 uses in this project. This is my Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. I don't mind how this feels on the skin. I don't mind applying this one. The smell every once in a while just gets me. And I know it's supposed to smell like ginseng, but occasionally it smells like tobacco to me, which is really weird. So that's the only thing I don't like about this product. And really that's kind of a personal thing, because it's like we all smell things differently. And like I said, it's not even every time I apply it that happens. It's only every once in a while. And this again is one of those products that if I had just a little bit extra time with it, it would have been an empty. I brought it into this project right about here, and we are now all the way down here, like so close. I used my Tocobo Cotton Soft Sun Stick 5 times this update for a total of 7 uses so far, and I was able to put a new progress line on this picture. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of this sun stick. I just find that I like sun sticks to use around my eyes because I find that they work the best, and unfortunately this actually runs and gets into my eyes and it burns, so it kind of defeats the whole purpose of why I like a sun stick. But we're slowly and surely getting through it, and this does expire in June, so I still think that I'll be able to make that by then. This sunscreen expires in May, but from the progress I was able to make this month, I think we're going to be able to do it. This is my Make Prem UV Defense Daily Sun Essence, and we started about here last month and we're about here now. So I'm thinking I'll be able to get through this in the month of April. This one I used 29 times so far in this project, and it was all this past update. And unfortunately, I don't like this one either, because this one also runs and gets into my eyes, so it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, and we're gonna get through it. After 9 more uses and 17 uses in total, my Innisfree No Sebum Mineral Powder is gone. And I'm a little bit sad because it's like I actually started really enjoying this product by the time I was done, and the one I'm using now is pretty much the same, except for it's a hell lot more expensive. It's funny because this little container on Stylovana is about $7. but to buy it from Sephora is about $27. So I'm pretty sure I know which site I would go to if I wanted to repurchase it, but I also don't like how little it is. It is only 5 grams of product, so this is tiny and you would have to repurchase it often. So at least I have something I know I don't mind for the time being, but I'd definitely look for something maybe a little bit bigger I don't have to replace as often. 37 uses for a total of 45 uses. I am really sad because the one I replaced it with I'm not enjoying as much, but this is my Hello toothpaste, and this one was in Dragon Dazzle. Dragon Dazzle was a blue raspberry flavor, and it also had like little bits of like edible sparkle in it, so it made it a little bit fun to use. So like I always say, I love kid toothpaste because it makes brushing my teeth fun, and I seem to do it on a regular basis. Like I brush my teeth twice a day, so yeah, it's working for me. I'm gonna keep doing it, and like I said, I'm sad because I replaced this one with a new brand entirely, and it's not the same. It's not the same. Everything else from here on out is a product I unfortunately haven't used this update whatsoever. First is my TONYMOLY. This is the Pure Artemisia First Essence, and this is pretty much full to the top. It's about here-ish, and this is the one that I'm going to focus on after my Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water is gone. And like I said, that's going to be pretty soon. So it's going to be rolling into my daily routine, I would say maybe in a couple of days. And when my Rovectin treatment lotion is done, which I'm thinking is going to be maybe about a week or so, I'm going to roll in the IOPE. This is the Bioessence Intensive Conditioning, and this one we're not quite full. We got a little bit of a head start. Then just to kind of recap, I do have a full bottle of my by Wishtrend green tea and enzyme powder wash. I think this is going to be the next one I try to roll into the shower, but now I'm a little worried about bringing enzyme or powder washes into the shower, but this one dispenses a little bit different, so hopefully it'll be okay. I also have 18 sachets of my Juice to Cleanse powder wash. This one I'm saving a little bit for the summertime because it was a little bit harsh for my skin. One that I can't wait to roll in, this is the Hyaluronic, or the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid powder wash, which is really funny because I don't like hyaluronic acid, but this powder wash is actually my favorite. And this I have 16 sachets to go through. Then for toners, there's still 3 that are on the back burner. I have the Keep Cool and Soothe toner, I have the Missha Time Revolution Artemisia Treatment Essence Toner, and then the last toner I have to get through is the Purito Centella Unscented Toner. So I have 3 on the back burner currently. And then the last product I have sitting on the back burner as well is the Sun by Me V10 Hyal Air Fit Sunscreen, and this one expires in August. So we still got a little ways to go, but I'll definitely be focusing on this one once first the Make Prem is going to have to go. Then I'm going to focus on the Tocobo Sunstick, and then when that one's gone, then I'll be focusing on this one. But that is all my products I had to update you on. So like I said, I had some pretty good progress on some things, and if I just had a little bit longer, they would have been empties. But that's okay, they'll be empties for next update. And then I also had a couple of empties this time around anyways, so it's all working out. I'm slowly but surely getting through my stuff. Thank you for checking out my video today. I hope you come back in April and check out what I'm able to get through. And until then, I hope the day treats you well, and I really appreciate you being here. Bye.